Hello there and welcome to Tea Time, the programme that brings you up to date, up to speed and up to the minute regarding all things entertainment. So it's the biggest entertainment stories that we've got in store for you this morning. I'm Takumbo Taiwo and as usual I'm not alone. Here with me in the studio, it's the stylish, sassy and high-spirited Lakwe Banjo. And also present is the outspoken, feisty and such an advocate for all, and I definitely repeat, all good causes, Ife Oshinkeye. Hello.
And the crowd goes,
get over yourself, Ife. Thanks for the amazing introduction.
Takumbo. That was
very nice.
Oh, the both of you are welcome indeed. So we'll move on to our stories for the day. Our first story is on Wynonna Judd's 22-year-old daughter who has been sentenced to 8 years in prison for violating probation.
Uh-oh.
Sorry?
She's been a naughty, naughty girl.
She has been a naughty girl.
Yep, she's basically been caught for manufacturing, possessing and delivering.
Before you say that, I want us to actually start with her sentencing. So she was given how many years initially before?
Well, she's given 11 years and 28 months, which is just under a... Sorry, 11 months and 28 days, which is just under a year.
And then she got into trouble again.
Yeah, but it wasn't a sentencing.
I have to point out that 11 months and 28 days became subject to probation after she had just spent 30 days and 180 days rehabilitation.
Yeah, so it wasn't actually a sentence that she got. It was
suspended.
Like a... No. She got a... it was a suspended sentence, but then she was told to go into a drug centre, a drug treatment centre, and she couldn't stay throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
And then she got caught again with...
And so now she's got even longer. 8
years.
However, the 8 years is funny because she gets 8 years, which means she's going to be released in 2025, but she's eligible for parole as of next year. So she's been in prison since April. So she's eligible for parole as of next year. So she can actually request to be released again next year.
Okay.
So, I mean, 8 years next year, I mean...
It's not...
Yeah, it just shows a lot.
But the funny thing is, I think the judgment was even funny from the start because... What was our charges? What were our charges again?
Drug usage, drug delivery.
You were going to say, you were going to tell us about
delivery, possession, and manufacturing. So not only is she making the drug, she's also dealing it,
selling,
and she's
using. And then you guys gave her just
it's triple worse, isn't it?
Shall I tell you what that is?
Yeah, go on.
What?
White privilege.
Did you just say that?
Well, I agree.
It is because
I agree.
I'm not being funny.
Imagine it was a black guy who was caught with all
not
these
imagine.
charges.
There are black people that have been caught for the same thing that have got 25 years, 30 years. For crying out loud, the woman that Kim K helped get released, she had cocaine, and that was just, by the way, dealing, right, and possession, and she got life. She got life. There's so many names. Khalif Browder, the boy that committed suicide, got caught because he was allegedly.
Do you not think, though, as opposed to, let us look at it from a different angle, as opposed to what you said about, the white privilege, do you not think, though, that it's her mum that is influencing this decision?
Well, her mum's not
it's
that
still the
famous
white privilege.
anyway. It's still white privilege anyway, regardless of if she's rich. So that's all embodies white privilege. But her mum's not that famous anymore. She's a country singer. She's a bit old now. I mean, her grandmother was also a singer. She's a singer. So I mean, even if
it's not even about family ties now. I think it's just what is obtainable in America once you're white.
Absolutely. Because she shouldn't even be getting the chance to go to a rehabilitation centre if she didn't have the access to it.
And
surely then that means every drug dealer in prison now should have
and then you get to spend just 30 days in jail, then 180 days.
For goodness sake, Meek Mill, who's a celebrity, that same case he's going to prison for is something that he did when he was 18. He's now 29.
And they were even saying that based on the
reason why he went back to jail was for violation of probation. Just because of going on a quad bike. Wheelie.
No, but the thing is that what has even come out with Meek Mill's case is that, one of the cops, I think, was one of the
judges.
The judge.
Not the judge, the cop himself. One of the evidences that I think he himself was found to be not straightforward. So they had to dismiss everything.
Regardless of what the discrepancies are with the case, right? The point is, on a case-by-case basis, if you've done something the same as someone else, and someone else has done the same thing, why are we not offered the same
equality?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not offered the same channels to get out.
I understand where you're coming from. So, yes, you do have a point.
Yeah, it's definitely some white privilege going on, and it's America. This is America.
Now, you still get to be released in 2019.
On
parole again, if you're on good behavior.
She's on good behavior.
Do you get me? Like,
do you think she's going to be on good behavior?
Well, she's had strings of charges against her based on drugs. So I think the moment she gets out, she's going to go back to her old life.
Exactly. I think so as well.
She might even use drugs in prison.
Exactly. Yeah, she's going to have this kind of connections. Anyway, it's not for me to judge, but we can never tell. So we'll wait and see. It's a quick break right now. When we come back, we'll be talking about Caroline Danjuma and why she's in the headlines this time.
Thinking of banking in Africa? Think Zenith. In today's fast-moving, fast-changing world, you need a financial partner that understands your unique expectations. A bank with presence in major financial centers across the world, with the enabling platform to facilitate seamlessly, whenever, wherever, however. A bank with best-in-class financial solutions from a superb combination of technology and human touch for easy, fast, and secure banking that creates real value. Turning dreams into reality is now in your hands. People, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Welcome back from that quick break. You're watching Plus TV, and this is Tea Time, an entertainment news program. And we're about to bring you our next story, which is on actress Caroline Danjuma, who has adopted a baby girl. So,
yay. I know, right? Yay,
Caroline. She just pulled an Angelina Jolie on us.
She did.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't understand why, though. And I don't understand. I know she's adopted a child, but I'm not getting as excited. Sorry, but I'm not getting as excited as you guys.
The reason why I'm so excited is because she's got 3 kids already and she's adopted another one, which is nice. She's had her own children, you know. She probably just wants to help a less privileged child and wants to bring them up properly. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I want to adopt after I've had my own kids. And I think it's a really good idea. You never know as well. She might not be able to have kids anymore. You know, she might not be in a comfortable enough relationship to want to have child. Having a child is a long process. You have to sit there for 9 months, you know, incubate the baby, then have the baby and go through all that pain. There's so many...
Yeah, but for everyone that does that, do we have to applaud them, though?
No, I just think
because you don't know what difference she's making to that child's life that she's adopted.
No, that I get. I'm just saying, for every time someone does that, you know, because Angelina has done it now. So many people are doing it, and they don't always come out, you know to
what?
say.
I don't even think in a case it's a thing of circumstances. Maybe she can't have kids anymore.
Exactly.
I think it's humanitarian. So, which is why we're applauding her, because so many people need to emulate that type of character.
Okay.
If you have the money and you can afford to adopt kids, you can get these kids off the street.
Yeah.
We see so many homeless kids. We see so many kids walking barefoot on the streets of Lagos. If you can afford it, why don't you adopt these kids instead of us sitting in the comfort of our homes and talking about it all the time? So
all right, before you advocate, Ife, let me say, because one of the things that she said, I think when she posted on Instagram, or I can't remember, on social media anyway, she was like, someone added to her family, blah, blah, blah. And she was also saying, she was like, for the life of me, I can't even remember, but she was making a point regarding do not thank me.
That was where I was going. That was where I said it was not a case of she can't give birth anymore, she's not in a I think it's humanitarian, because she said, don't thank me, thank God. So it's something she's actually doing. Yeah, but
you're still not getting my point, Ife. I understand she said that, and that's all fine and good. But what people have said based on that was she expecting people to thank her just for doing that. So what do you think? Because some people are upset about the fact that, you don't even have to expect thanks just because she has done that. You don't have to satisfy anyone. And what I'm saying is that she didn't even
bring out the negativity.
I'm not bringing out any negativity.
Out of a simple caption that this lady just put.
In response to what, I get what both sides are saying, but in response to what Takumba's saying, I think, like I said several times, people will talk whether you do or you don't do, right? So now she's done something great. And in the kind of environment that we live in, right, adoption is not something that's popular. And people don't do it. That's why Angelina Jolie can go around adopting random kids from Africa and all over the world, right? So it's not a popular thing to do. People here would rather just have their own children. Now, usually when people do adopt in this kind of environment, it's usually less privileged children. It's usually children that need someone to be their parent. There's no kind of system where there's a foster care or a care system. So yes, she does deserve props actually, but she's trying to be noble and modest and humble.
Because she knows people will come out.
You see, what I'm saying is that I still think you're not getting, because all of what you said, I totally understand.
No, the only issue... We get you. You're saying, was she expecting people to thank her? No. That's what you want to know,
We're saying she wasn't, but she's saying... She's she's expecting. Well, actually, no. Maybe Stockholm's right. Maybe maybe she was expecting people to thank her because
because if she didn't put that statement, I would have been fine with all of this. But just that statement just took out all of the positivity that was attached to it.
I don't think her expecting people to
thank her. Do you know that already she would have met
expecting people to thank her. Exactly. But she did expect.
I don't even think. I think before she posted that picture and she wrote that caption, a lot of people say, you did well.
Well done, because you're helping children.
God will bless you. Some people
you don't still have to put it down. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to put it down. It just takes out so much.
It's what culture? It is a community.
It's a Nigerian culture.
It is a community.
No, seriously. So many people have
will not see that as ordinary. People see that as a big deal.
Who are the people, the celebrities that give out credit cards? Do they say don't thank me? They don't
give out credit cards.
They give out credit cards that do so many hospitable things. Yes, they give out. Yes, they do so many hospitable things, and they don't say don't thank me later or something like that. If you want to do it, just do it. Don't say that's what I have an issue with.
This is a woman that was married to an ex-general, a billionaire for that matter.
Yes.
But you know what baffles me about all of this? The fact that should I go into this?
Go.
Do you really?
We haven't got time. We've got only 1 minute to round off.
What I'm just trying to say is that it's a beautiful thing she did. Tokunbo, try not to see the negativity. She has the money. She can afford it. She took a kid off the street. And that's all that
Does it have to be your side of the story? We're looking at it from different angles. If this is how I feel, that's how I feel. No, you can't change my view. Exactly. I'm saying you should acknowledge that.
No, he is. But I just think that Efe is trying to just be like...
justify his own position.
All she did was just adopt a child. And
that's all that is important.
That's all we are talking about. I've acknowledged that over and over. That I've accepted that and acknowleded that she has done
we
that.
Are not talking about the caption.
Don't have to.
She didn't do anything bad. She did good.
Yeah, but did she have to say thank you or not thank me?
Adopt a child. Adopt a child.
Besides the point. Anyway, next is a story on South African singer Robbie Malinga Jr., who has shared his pain of being cheated on. I can't wait to hear Ife's side on this. Are you going to be as passionate?
Why me?
Go on.
Okay, so...
start your crusade.
This is a 17-year-old kid of a legendary South African singer.
Yeah.
Is dead, by the way. He died December, Christmas Day last year he died. So his son took over his social media page and he got some sort of fame from that because some people feel like, oh, this page is already verified. You don't deserve to own this. And the guy is known for his flashy lifestyle. He's wearing Gucci head to toe, driving flashy cars, and then he has somehow gotten the ladies attracted to him. And now he's had his own fair share of heartbreak at the age of 17. And he's coming, it's like, he doesn't know what he's doing wrong. That's the feeling he gets when someone cheats on him. And that's the feeling we all get. Like, these girls ain't loyal.
Did you just roll your eyes?
They're not loyal. Let's go back to Caroline Danjuma. That was the angle I was going to come from. She was married to an ex-general, a billionaire.
Oh, let's not
and
go
do you
back
remember Tagbo, Davido's friend who died? She was dating Tagbo. A young boy wouldn't have a lot. But these women seem not to be satisfied, and that is why they always cheat. And this young guy, this South African boy now, has gotten his own taste of what you girls do all the time, not being loyal, cheating, and all of that.
I really can't wait to hear what Lakpe has to say, really.
Absolutely nothing.
Seriously, you're not going to say anything?
I was expecting her to know because she knows I'm right.
What?
Yeah, because she knows I'm right.
No.
Don't set her on fire.
Women are always the ones who end up cheating on us.
Wow.
Really, or anytime we cheat, they push us to cheat.
But Ife, you've had your 1 minute. Let's hear from Lakpe.
I can't, listen, Ife, you do my head in. Like, you say so many wild things. First of all, you can't just generalize. People cheat. It's not man.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Some women.
People cheat.
My bad. I'm not going to generalize it.
Well, it applies to both sexes, though.
It applies to both. And dare I say it, it applies more to men than women. And that's...
Oh, you can't say that,
I can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't say that because you just said... That would take back what you just said about him.
No, you can't say that.
Statistically speaking.
What statistics? Please
go
give
on.
us proof.
Show us statistics.
Google it.
Back this up.
What do you mean? Okay, I'll tell you what,
no, please.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a...
No, but if you're saying statistics, you've got to pull out numbers.
Both of you, let me finish. If we were going,
women are never satisfied. Let's get that right first.
That's
Remember the Garden of Eden? They had everything they needed.
Correct.
You're entitled to...
Yes, from the Bible. Should we? Okay, we don't have to go all religious.
We're going to go into the Bible now.
Women are never satisfied because they had everything. They could have had pineapple, they could have had orange.
But they want,
but they went for the apple. Why? Kilode?
Are you done?
You guys are never satisfied.
Okay, so in answer to your question, if you look at based on this very, very basic analogy, I make it basic just so you can understand, right?
Okay. Based on my toddler brain, eh?
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one that picked up on that.
And so let's put it this way, a smart person once said to me, that if you think you're a man, and I mean, if you're a man and you think that you have to deal with women cheating, you cheating on your wife, if you think that's such a hard thing, like, you know, being able to control yourself from cheating, then look at it from a woman's point of view. We get approached 10 times more than you do, right? Do you know that?
Okay, yeah.
You think?
No, I know, because everybody approaches.
Yeah, I believe you.
Men do the chasing,
yeah, go
women do the, answering.
Some of us get chased,
Okay, that's fine. The small minority of you that get chased.
1%.
Good luck to you.
Go on.
But the point I'm trying to make is, on average, women get approached more than men. So the fact that women are not loyal is BS, because women tend to be a lot more loyal, which is why they don't accept every single advance that comes their way. Now, on men's side, when a man cheats, it's just as bad, because they are the ones doing the chasing. So you had the intention right from that second that you decided to chase that person. So for you to say, oh yeah, well, women aren't satisfied, women don't cheat.
I correct myself.
What I will agree with you
Most
on is women cheat
some
for a
women,
reason.
sorry.
Women cheat for a reason. In my opinion, and this is my opinion only,
So men, we don't cheat for a
no reason. Yeah.
For no reason?
Yeah. It's always down to fickle things.
Now I have nothing to say to her. I'm just going to let the public tear you apart on this one.
They would never
will tear you apart. Please leave a comment on our social media pages or on our website and let us tackle this, madam.
All right, then. Time for a quick break. When we come back, it will be some more entertainment stories. Don't go anywhere, because we've got scoop on another celebrity.
You know, from day one, Glow makes life easier. They brought us unbelievable data packages and even an optic fiber cable to make sure we optimize. There are two things in our lives we depend on daily: communication and information, voice and data. Whether you sell, buy, learn, teach, serve, or lead, it really comes down to those two things: voice or data. Today's world is all about you. You want what you want, how you want it, and Glow delivers. That's why Glow is introducing Flexi, the freedom to use voice and data the way you like on every recharge. No plan, no hassle, easy.
Now, on every recharge, Glow Flexi automatically gives the freedom to use voice and data as you like. At the best rates in town, no plan, no hassle.
The grandmasters of data. Glow.
Welcome back, it's tea time, and we're about to discuss our final story for the day, which is on Serena Williams. The tennis superstar wants a second baby after her career in tennis. So why is she even talking about this now?
I don't get that, you know that. Like, I don't understand how you... I mean, I've never had a child before, so I wouldn't know, but mothers out there, please do let us know, because I don't understand how you can have a child. Her daughter's not 1 year, is she? Olympia.
9 months.
Yeah.
And she already feels broody to have a second. I don't know how it works. I mean, I need to ask mothers if that's a general thing, but she's just had her baby. How does she know she wants another one straight away?
Oh, God. No, but she's not saying she wants one straight away.
She's saying she wants another child.
Let me hear from you. What's she saying?
Not for a career, a tennis career, she would have had another baby by now.
My point. Her baby's
so
9
I
months.
get where Lakbe is coming from, but how can you be asking, how does she know she wants another baby already?
That's not what I was
Do you know
asking.
that was what you asked?
No, I'm
Should
saying...
we press rewind?
No.
Roll the tape.
So, now, the thing is, do you know the amount of love that comes with a baby?
Oh.
Do you know how they make you feel wanted even when...
Sorry, do you have a baby?
Exactly, I was going to say, but you can't say that if you haven't got...
personal life, and knowing me, I keep my personal life out of...
Answer the question, Ife. Do you have a baby?
I'm not going to answer that question.
He's got a child.
He has got a child, hasn't he? Yes, you heard it here first, right here on Tea Time.
I am not going to answer that question, but...
He does have...
That means you have a child?
Yes, somewhere else in Nigeria, some faraway place.
Babies bring you a lot of joy, a lot of love, so I can understand...
He's speaking from experience.
We know
how
this.
much
we know this.
she wants another baby. And this is somebody that can afford having another baby. And this is someone that is in love. She's married. She has a very great husband.
But do you realize
so she wants another baby. It's a beautiful thing. And then, you know, some people want to grow...
But she's not saying it's not a beautiful thing. She wants to have another child.
Out of context, completely out of context. It makes me look...
Anyway, let's get back to the story. Let's get back to the story. No, guys. Let's get back to the story. She's saying it because of tennis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how is tennis hindering her at the moment?
Because obviously she's in the final stages of her career. She wants to finish on a bang. She wants to finish on a win. Also, when she had a baby, she came back and she wasn't winning that many games when she first came out, and then she went in. And
but she won the Australian Open. That was in January.
The first one that she did after.
Okay.
She didn't. So obviously since then she's been killing it. But I'm guessing she's really competitive. She knows that she's always been the best in her field and her craft. So she kind of just wants to finish on a win and finish really well. And I think having children is she wants to dedicate her time and energy to looking.
Now that she's got a family, do you think she'll finish well though?
Yeah, definitely. I think that she's got more of a fighting spirit now because she's got something and someone to show.
Okay,
also, having a child is a lot of distraction to her career because she said it shortens her training time.
Yeah.
She doesn't, the only thing that's on my mind is how to finish training at 1 p.m. so that she can go back
So she's
home
got
to her,
one,
to her child.
let alone
that's
two.
one. So now imagine you have two kids.
Exactly.
She'll probably not have the time to train any longer. You get, and then that means her career is dead and gone.
Okay, and back to my point before you finish and make me look like I'm sounding anti-children and anti-women and
I know you love children, by the way.
Okay, but don't take my point out of context because this is what I was trying to say earlier. What I was trying to say is that usually new mothers that I've spoken to and that I know don't tend to want to rush back into it. Some women will tell you that they don't want to have any more kids because they're not.
Are you saying this statistically?
Can you let me finish, please? I just told you before I started my sentence.
As you were saying, can you talk to me, Alape, please?
Sure.
As you were saying.
Women, a lot of
how many are they? By
a lot of women that I've spoken to, and a lot of them usually tell you that it's a very, very serious experience. It's very, very traumatic. It's it takes a lot of time.
He's having a child traumatic.
Go on.
How do you know? Have you had a child?
Alape, can you talk to me, please?
Yeah, sure.
I'm listening to you.
So the point I'm trying to make is that usually it's not something that you would hear 9 months later. And that's why I was saying, if it is something that's natural and it's popular with mothers, then they should let me know because from my knowledge, it's usually people just want to focus on that one child and deal with that whole process for about a year.
I think, just having a discussion, I think it varies from woman to woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then just a small percentage of women do not want kids again. That's why I said, how many women have you spoken to?
He's still not getting
just
it. Did I say that they don't want kids again? I'm not.
Relax. How soon? Just a small percentage of these women do not want kids. Because
how do you know
most women I have spoken to...
How many have you spoken to?
Oh, so now you can ask me that question.
I mean, you claim to speak to
the women I have spoken to, they want to have their kids on time so they can nurture all of them real quick and fast and grow with their kids. Not like I have a child now, 5 years later, I'm having another one. Do you know the age bracket between you and your kids? People want to grow with their kids. You need to get in the program.
You need to get in the program. 9 months later, that's literally round the corner after you've just had a child.
Which is best. Because that way, you get to do
First
everything.
Of all, you can't speak. You don't carry a child for 9 months and have to push the child out.
Oh, well, but we support the woman. We support the woman throughout the 9 months. Do you know how difficult it is for a man to support a woman? Do you know how much they nag when they're pregnant? Do you know the things you have to do? You have to carry them to the bathroom.
You can't generalize,
you have to do this.
You can't generalize.
No, if you're a caring man and your wife is pregnant.
Generalize. Not every man is caring and not every woman wants to have.
Every man should be caring.
But you cannot generalize,
it's about what is wrong and what is right.
What if they can't do? You can't speak as though he's a woman that has been pregnant before. So
I can't speak like a woman who has been pregnant before, but I can talk about as a man who knows what you have to go through when your woman is pregnant.
Do you have a child?
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you can't speak.
So you can't speak on that.
That's why I kept saying to Lakbe, talk to me.
Okay,
you're not a father.
I have brothers who.
And more importantly, you're not Serena Williams' husband.
And they talk to me about, oh Lord, this woman is going to kill me. Is she the first to get pregnant? Ah God, I just went to carry the water. Now I have to go and put the food. Now I have to go. Do you understand? Do you know the difficulty?
But are you listening to what Lakbe has said? Because all the people that everything she said.
Is she understanding what I'm saying?
She does. But she's saying you're still generalizing. she's gone quiet on you now because there's no point. All right then. With that, we come to the end of Tea Time. Join us this afternoon for another episode of Tea Time. But before then, a big thank you to my co-anchors. Yes, because without them, this show, I don't know how exciting it will be. So thank you to you guys and to the entire production team as well. From the creatives to the production guys, everyone that has been part of this production, I thank you very much indeed. Until next time, I'm Tokumbo Taiwo and I bid you good morning.